Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Say something.
I can. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
All right.
All right. So we are live again with Keeping It Real with Sunshine. Um, so this is my second interview for today. And the first thing I talk about is I believe in the 6 degrees of separation, that we are one person away, one advice away, one help away from where we want to be. And then the second thing I tell the person or people out here how I know the person that I'm talking to. So as you can see, his screen says Christopher Lawrence, but I know him as Sir Charles. So Charles, the movie. I met him, I would say 2019, somewhere around there. And it was out in Highland Park. And he was freestyling. And at the time, out in Highland Park with Rashard Tucker and ADOT, which you will see at a later time and actually interviewed before. Um, it was a spot where you were showcasing talent in the city of Detroit. And we wasn't charging anyone. I was singing with the band at the time, Abstract.
Shout out to Abstract.
And yes, uh, and we did a lot of connecting, and we've been cool ever since. So I'm glad that I have him on. We have tried to hook up before, but things it wasn't the timing.
Fact.
So I want you guys to welcome Sir Charles
Thank you.
to our social media and radio on today.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? It's me, Search
So
movie
we gonna we're gonna
representative.
start off with how did you get into music?
Well, everybody in my family pretty much do music. Like my uncle used to sing background with the Temps back in the day. Um, one of my brothers was on the Upper Smoke tour, and have been doing music for a long time. So shout out to Big Dang. You know what I'm saying? Seven Mile Rain, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody over there. Um, I don't know. And I guess it just kind of like fell to me. So like younger, I used to do like plays and public speaking and like, you know, doing the Temptations and all the other stuff in school. So it stuck with me. And then I got better and better and better and better. I used to sleep on myself too though, but then I noticed the change of me getting better and a lot of more people started listening and got in tune. So I kept going.
Okay, so I know you just came back from Atlanta in Tennessee, correct?
Facts.
So tell us what you were doing down south.
Uh, um, we went down there for this little event called the Winter Ski Fest. Shout out to the Elite Collective Group. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. You know what I'm saying? It was a way to get away from home. They had this party. Um, it was called Rep Your City. And at the party, you know, it's everybody that come from different places like Atlanta and Texas and, you know what I'm saying, Florida and Dade County and however they got it weird down there or whatever. But everybody go down there, you put on for your city. So during the Rep Your City, like it was like a brief pause in it, but it was like really full and like we was just all like dancing, you know. Shout out to DJ Cuts and Moan Jones, you know what I'm saying, for taking the whole city and putting us all down there, you know what I'm saying. It was just a brief moment in the session, and then he was just like, he called my name out the crowd, like, man, come on, man, come rock this crowd. You feel me? Come show them what we doing. And I just went, you ever just had like you just got that, like that's what Eminem was talking about. Like you get that one moment, you got that one moment to shine. And like, hold on. Like that performance was so good that like I'm such on a high right now that I don't think I'm gonna ever come down from. So now I really believe in myself. It's nothing
Mhm.
nobody can tell me now.
Now I will say, and because I've seen you perform, not just on social media, but I've actually seen you perform in person, and it is definitely a sight to see. You do have a gift. You are second to none when it comes to on the fly, like making up stuff just on the point and not missing a beat. It seems so seamless, as if you already knew this was coming. A lot of people, especially rappers, a lot of people can't do that. It has to be rehearsed. It has to, and this is the good thing about the conversations that we're having. Some people want to be prepared for it, but I want your conversation to be authentic. I don't want you to be figuring out, thinking what you're trying to figure out and say, and then
Right,
you still don't say what I need you to say.
right.
So no, I don't give you a heads up of what I'm gonna say. You
I
just
know.
got to take it in stride with it.
I got you.
um Also, you're part of Grind Face, correct? So tell the
I
people about Grind Face.
Man, shout out to A Dot, man. Shout out to the General A Dot, man. Basically, A Dot and Grind Face was a situation that I kind of like jumped into like almost 20 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like musically, when I first met him, I was like, man, boy got some gold. Like, but and like when I met him, like I used to think that I was like too old. Like if this makes sense, like I was too old school. Like the way that I rap is not like how everybody rapping nowadays. Like I actually sit down and think and try to put words and make people think. Like it may be longer to catch the bar, but eventually you'll catch it once you sit back and and listen to it again or once or twice. You know what I'm saying? So me and him wind up dropping a song or two, and like ever since then I just been rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? And then he used to host these open mic nights out in the number streets. It was like on Grand River and like right before you pass 94 going towards the casino. It was like a little open mic night. I used to go up there with it. He used to host it. And they had this one battle one night. And it was like, I don't know, it reminded me of being like on 8 Mile for real, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like everybody was battling. I'm like, man, I can't do this, man. I know you ain't finna sign me up for this. Man, he signed me up and he called me out. Like this, like one thing about me is I hate being put on spot. Especially if I ain't, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not ready. I hate being put on spot. So spot came. One. One battler, two battlers, three battlers, four battlers. Like I was going the whole night. But the flame that I caught that night, I had never felt that before. I never did that before. Like it was all off the top of the head too. You know what I'm saying? To battle 17 people in one night, you know what I'm saying?
17.
17. Like I got witnesses to this. It was 17. I went 17 rounds. 17 off the head though. Like, and that's what I think that's what kind of gave me my spark with the rapping for real. You know what I'm saying? So from that moment on, it just took off. And so then we had like started doing shows everywhere. The Bullfrog, halftime, shows East, shows West. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Key and Brass. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Elboog and everybody. Like we was just doing like open mics like everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Still just trying to get our name out here, Brandon, with the grand face. And I just told him, bro, like I took a vow with him, like, look, we might not be blood, but I'm telling you, I believe in your vision and I believe in your mission and what you own. So I want to be a part of this because I had already had my own thing going, because I had started doing this, you know what I'm saying, I think a little bit before they did. So ever since then, it's just been me and him. You know what I'm saying, with a host of other individuals. But I'm saying that grind faces that, you know what I'm saying? It's a host of kings and queens coming together to try to build our community back. That's it. We all on the same dream.
Did you tag a dot?
I don't know how to do that on this app. Um, this is kind of like still new to me. I haven't really deal with the whole Zoom thing yet. You feel
Okay.
me?
Well, why you? I'm sure you could text him, let him know, because eventually I'm going to get the whole grind face enterprise on here
De-
one by one,
definitely,
um, so you guys can tell your story.
definitely.
I know that when it comes to music, it does take a lot of grinding to do, to make sure that your um, sound, your music, your mission is told correctly, as well as the right venues, the right time. And right now, with us being in the pandemic and a lot of the things being able to go, um, you probably won't be able to do as much as you would have
Right,
because of safety precautions. But I will say this: I do believe in you. I do believe in ADOT. I have adopted ADOT as my big brother,
right,
because if you know Antoine Crowder,
right. Facts.
aka ADOT,
Right.
you will
Right.
understand.
Facts.
Let me break this down to you. When I say 6 degrees of separation, what do I mean by that? That means it's one person in your circle that knows someone else, and we're all connected one way or another.
Right. Right.
So I knew ADOT from church, Redeemed Christian Fellowship,
Mm-hmm.
years ago.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I knew who he was. It was always high and by because he was married, and so was I.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, I didn't know him, like that. Years later, fast forward years later, and I'm like, hey, I know you. And then we figured out where we know each other from. And then it was, oh, you're into music. Oh, I'm into music. Oh, I got this situation. I want you to come through, blah, blah, blah. And from there, it was, I was on stage. I was doing all these things. And then here comes 6 degrees of separation. I met you, Sir
Right.
Charles.
Right.
I met through ADOT
Mm-hmm.
Larry, who is put me on where we are right now.
Right.
So shout out to Larry
Shout out to Larry
Bug,
Bud.
DJ Bug,
Shout out to DJ Bud for
for
sure.
yes, for putting me on
My boy. That's my boy. That's my
to be able
boy.
to do what
Yeah.
I do.
That's my
So
boy.
thank you again, to Larry, DJ Book, um, for this opportunity. Um, if you see him, if this whole Groove Radio Detroit.com is all him, all him. So please support the radio station.
Shout out to Bug in the bill. What up,
Yes,
boy?
DJ Book.
DJ
And
Bug.
I
That's my
had got a
boy.
chance to actually interview him not too long ago. And come fast forward again, here we are today.
I got it. He
Um,
gave me a beat.
Also, outside of music, I know we have talked, and you weren't supposed to be here. Now, this is the part where we're going to get real.
All right. Let's talk.
You was not even supposed to be in the land of the living.
Right. That's a fact.
I'm going to pause right there for just a second.
All right.
You wasn't even supposed to even make it out of 2020.
That's a fact.
So I want you to tell the people. I kind of did a little intro into the topic domestic violence.
Right.
And when we hear domestic violence, most of the time we all assume the domestic part is the male and female, or the male against the female.
Right.
But in this case, the domestic violence was against you.
Right. That's a fact.
And so I want to say I'm thankful that God spared your life,
Facts. Me
because you
too.
got a mission. You got things to say. You have a lot to say. and the world needs to hear it. So I want you to tell the people what happened to you during this domestic violence situation.
All right. You know what? I'm to the point to where I knew I had a story to tell. So so basically, last year, January the 9th, 2020, I was going to pick my son up from school. You know what I'm saying? I can't really get it too much into detail like that, because it's still the
It's still
ongoing.
on court.
But the little situation had popped off. Where females get in their feelings sometimes, and they do different things to be spiteful and push a button. You know what I'm saying? So me, I walked into a situation where I wasn't prepared for real, because I was just getting off work. Um, Walked up there, they got my son. Well, altercation popped off between me and this other individual. You know what I'm saying? um, it was all boom, 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 some mad stuff or whatever. So after that, um, he got in the car and ran me over. He ran me over with the car. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was crazy. I don't know how I made it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel nothing when I got hit by the car. I didn't feel nothing. I wasn't. My adrenaline was rushing so bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel nothing. But then it was like maybe like an hour or two later. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to the hospital. And they rushed me through trauma and all that. So it was rough. You know what I'm saying? That part of my life, like last 2020 was a real rough year. And then, I lost a lot of my family members too, you know what I'm saying? And like not even being able to really um be where I want to be, as far as like with my children and a relationship with their mothers. You know what I'm saying? I have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And I cannot allow the devil to stop me from being on this mission that I got to complete, because I don't know where this is gonna take me. But I done lost everything though. Like I lost everything. I had to start all the way back over, like literally start all the way back over, like from the bottom, to lose everything, from your music to your family to some friends to some invested money to just everything, just like to have to scrap everything, start all the way over. I've been there. That's why today, that's why I'm so strong today. I'm telling you, that's why I'm so strong today. I've been through it. So it ain't nothing nobody can tell me that they can't go through nothing and still hold your head up and come out on top. You know what I'm saying? It just take a lot of focus and a lot of drive and a lot of determination and a lot of people that you're doing it for. Yeah, I'm doing it for my kids. And I know that eventually, soon, something is gonna happen in my favor.
Oh,
But
it's
until then,
coming.
I gotta keep going.
It's coming.
Oh yeah, it's for sure coming. And
I
I'm like,
I don't want people to miss out on this part. If you heard him correctly, and you did, I'm sure you did. An altercation happened at his son's school as he was trying to pick him up. We can't go into too much detail because it's still in court. Just know this particular person ran him over with a car. Ran him over. He
facts.
said that he didn't feel anything because of his adrenaline. He was in emergency in the trauma department. January 9th, 2020. It has been a year. He was not supposed to be here. When I saw him, he had like um the bruises and cuts and different things like that. And I'm like, dude, where you been? He was like, man, you just don't understand. So when he's able to talk, when he's able to tell it, when he's able to tell it, that's why he writes so much. He has a lot to say. God didn't let him leave here. This man is fighting for his kids, the custody of his kids. He's not out here like some of the guys might have children and not taking care of them. He's trying. He's trying. He
Facts.
wants his kids. So this man just told you what he's doing, what he's a part of, grind face, and doing all these things to put his music out here so he can make it with his children, so he can have a better life, not just for him, but his family that he made.
Facts. It hurt too. I'm telling you, it really hurt because like, it'd be some people out here that got kids though they don't even really want to be in their kids' life and don't even reach out to even try. You know what I'm saying? I've been fighting this fight for a long time. But like what really gave me the strength to be like it's okay to really tell my story, like this was my brother Big Good for real. Because you know what I'm saying? He kind of put it out there to be like, man, it's okay, man, to give the world that other side and let them in too, because eventually it's gonna come out. So you might as well tell it before the world tell it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no age limit with me with this music. You know what I'm saying? My grand face forever gonna be on is we on a mission, we on a purpose, we doing this for Dre. You know what I'm saying? We 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 on a different focus this year. This year is the year of grind face.
Absolutely. Um, the other thing is, I don't want people to think that all black men don't take care of their children
Facts.
or they don't have any other options out here with just music or being a basketball player and things of that nature. When you call to something, you call to something. How it's being delivered is how it's being delivered.
That's a
I've
fact.
had conversation with you. I have seen you on Facebook. Have a conversation go live, and like I just need to talk. If this is your way of counseling, I just got off with my cousin about dealing with different issues in your life, talking to a counselor. I've seen you cry literally on Facebook Live about your
Facts.
kid, about how much it hurts not being able
Facts.
to be with your children.
Facts.
Christmas time, you reached out and you said, I need prayer because it hurts me to see people with their families and I'm not with mine.
Facts.
Now, we have all been shown on media how a woman might feel, but
Mm,
I felt it was befitting to see how it feels from a man's point of view.
facts. For real. Especially when it's real though. You know what I'm saying?
We have been taught as men, some, not me, but y'all have been taught that it's not okay to shed tears. It's not okay to share your emotions and tell how you really feel. This is why I have you here, not only because of the music, but you have to tell, you have a huge story to tell. And they have not heard the all of it yet. But
Facts.
there will become a time where you will be able to share it, not only in music, but physically. You're not nicknamed Sir Charles the movie for no reason. I
That's a
don't know
fact.
if you understood that,
That's a fact.
but you're not. A lot of people cannot even handle that, both male or female, having to deal with you have to deal with.
That's a fact.
So I say to you on all social media, on the radio, keep grinding because it's about to happen for you.
I
Stay
appreciate that.
focused. It's
I
about to
appreciate.
happen for you.
I believe that
The
too.
whole enterprise. They all have a story to tell. I'm just glad that I have a platform for them to actually share it. You heard it here first. Yeah, you did.
We appreciate you for real, because You done stuck through us. We done been through it. You know, everybody been trying to get this music off, doing everything, different shows, putting this music out and everything. You know, everybody just trying. You know, but we all stuck together. And we gotta all stay together. That's the only way it's gonna happen. Is this industry is power in numbers.
Absolutely. Something else that I wanted to hit on. What else do you have coming up soon?
Well, right now we finna get ready to drop. Okay, look, y'all. This year is going to be really, really exciting. So, what I have coming up is right now, I'm actually getting behind A Dot as he's about to get ready to drop. He got a couple videos he's getting ready to drop. Pressure. That's the video right now. He's getting ready to drop. He waiting to get the likes up and all that. So y'all go on Facebook and y'all go to Antoine Crowder and y'all like that Pressure promo video shot by the homie Flex. You hear me? Okay. The little homie Flex, you know what I'm saying? So y'all check out that Pressure. He got another one. We got another video he shot yesterday. Oh man, called Wake Up. He boy working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm behind him, but me personally, I got a couple of singles that I'm getting ready to drop. I'm getting ready to drop Up and Down. That's been a hot single that I just been kind of like floating around getting a tester track on. So I got Up and Down coming. Me and Ada got a song called Shadows getting ready to finish drop. Ooh. And then me and RJ, we got a song called Take a Flight. Finna get ready to drop. So we just working, you know what I'm saying? We just getting all these singles and videos together so we can drop it as a unit. This year we will be way more in the public eye, a lot more consistent, you know what I'm saying? Especially with platforms like this, while you allowing us to come in and tell our story and you know what I'm saying, allow us to be a part of your world. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to get a love back. You know what I'm saying? In the best possible way that we can. We do know that it's coming. You know what I'm saying? So just everybody just keep praying for us. You know what I'm saying? Keep Ada in your prayers. You know what I'm saying? Keep the whole Grand Face family in your prayers, and we want to pray for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming.
In the meantime, you're also a chef.
I do a little something. I do a little something, something. It ain't too much though. I do a little something though.
You also is a massage therapist.
That I am.
So again, these are opportunities to share your products and your services that you do.
Okay.
So let the people know how they can get in touch with you with cooking or doing a massage
Anything
therapy.
for the massages, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can just hit me up on all of my social media. Check me out on Facebook. It's Sir Charles. Sir Charles the movie. Instagram is Sir Charles the movie. You know what I'm saying? Those the main ones I'm working with. And then I usually be on TikTok too. So check me out on TikTok at Please Say the Movie. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is doing numbers right now. If y'all don't believe me, that's definitely the outlet. If you want to break social media, you definitely want to get on TikTok. I'm trying to tell you because it's up there. You feel me? And yeah, but that's with the cooking or with the massages. We go over prices and what menu, whatever. I can cook whatever. So we put something together and we make it happen. See, I really just you told all the secrets and junk. You know what I'm saying? I just forget it. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Promote me, baby.
That's the whole point of why we're here. Um, the show is to connect people.
Right.
It's also I would say helping people emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of that. We need this. We need the positivity. We don't need to be showing negative anything, negative vibes at all. This is all about showing who we are. We all come from and do it different facets, fashion, my everything that every person that has come on this show has something to do with something I needed, something that helped me, something or someone who said something to get me on a whole different how I'm looking and how I'm paying attention, how I'm perceiving something. So every person has a connection to me that I'm sharing with the world.
Right.
Something you did, something someone else did to help me get to where I am. So why not share it? That's why you're here. Not just because of music, of promoting what you're doing, but you do other things. You're not just music. You're a whole movie.
That I am.
A
I do.
whole movie. I'm just saying, you're a whole movie. So it's
Facts.
not just one part.
Facts.
You're multifaceted,
I
and
am.
you're a young black man. So
Thank you.
yes, I'm gonna promote you.
I appreciate you. That's love right there. I need that.
It's
I need
not by chance that we have connected.
that.
Um, in the worst at the worst time when I met you, I was going through a divorce when I met you.
I remember that.
And so what you saw and what you heard was me hurting.
Right.
But I had brothers who
Right.
didn't try to um, come at me the wrong way. They hugged on me and loved on me like, I got you, sis. Whatever you need me for, I got you.
Facts. That's a fact.
Yes, we can have different relationships that don't cross the line.
Fact.
So I had you, I had A Dot. Anytime I needed, like, why did this happen to me? We had conversations.
We did.
So
Yeah.
during my
So
worst times, I had somebody pushing me. So now it's my turn to push you.
I appreciate that. That feel good right there for real.
The other thing I wanted to talk about is it seemed like every few days, um, from I want to say November, December, somebody in your family had passed away.
Manager was crazy.
And I had to do a lot of inboxing with you. I seen some things that was alarming. And this is where the conversation goes where people deal with death differently.
Yeah.
And I said to you, be careful. You trying to get your children back. You got this music thing going on. I don't want to see or hear anything bad about you.
Fact.
So I'm going to say, I saw you, do what you do. I seen you with bottles of liquor, that is. Now, I'm not here knocking nobody or what they do,
Right.
but it was very alarming. And I inboxed you like, dude, this ain't it. This ain't
Facts.
it.
It's
If you
true.
need to talk to somebody, if you need to go to counseling, whatever the case may be, that's what you do. But this way, I'm not trying to come see you laid out.
Right.
So I want you to talk about it.
Talk about what? What you want me to talk
You know how
about?
many people passed away since November?
12?
That's a lot.
12.
One is a lot by itself, and it was 12.
Last year was man, that last year was rough.
And was these deaths
Like
related to COVID?
no, no, but I didn't have any. COVID deaths in our family. It was more like mental health and not waking up and getting shot. It it was just a variety of all different type of events. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like it was just like blow after blow after blow after blow after. I'm like, dog, like I don't know nobody that be handling like them is like real blows. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really crazy. Like it man, God made me to be a torch for a reason. We
And I
handle
want you to realize that too.
we handle a lot.
And this
We're
is
built
why you get the fume that you do to write the music that you write.
right.
And one thing about it, your music is not a whole bunch of cussing, which I love. Um, and it's a story to tell, a personal story to tell. I want you to realize that you're here for a reason.
Okay.
So when I see you, because you're always on something, when I see you and I see something that alarms my spirit, I'm gonna pull your coattail.
We got to. That's checking out your strong friends.
I'm gonna pull your coattail because I can't afford what you have got to be told to the world. They need the message. So it's my business. Just because you don't step foot in the church, come on now.
Right. Talk it. I'm here.
You got somebody covering you, got somebody praying on your behalf. See, I get to say what I want to say on my own show.
That's a fact. You can talk what you want to talk on here. Go ahead then.
I can say that.
You can.
So when I see something alarming, just know I'm going to say something. The enemy is already on your track. Don't give him no reason to get closer.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to hearing um, that you got your children back in your custody,
It's definitely coming.
that you got your spot, your home to provide for your children, and that whatever you put your hands to, your mind to, it will come forth.
Right. I appreciate that anointing.
Listen, some people don't understand the price we got to pay for it.
I'm trying to tell you.
So, yes, you still alive for a reason.
That's a fact. I
Just
gotta hope.
because you don't step foot in the church don't mean you don't have no relationship with God.
That's a fact too. You better talk it. You better
So
talk.
even in this moment, dealing with situations like blow after blow after blow after blow, you're still up smiling.
Facts.
You still up grinding. You still up here making
Hey,
music. Still talking. You ain't
talk.
laid up in a hospital. You're still able to raise your hand. You still able to walk. You still able to wash your own self.
Right. That is a fact. Dang.
Even in the moments when you feel like you want to give up, I want you to go back to this recording. Understand, you're not by yourself.
Dang.
There's a whole host of angels and armies around you that's pushing you to get to your destiny. You understand?
I do.
Do you truly
I
understand?
do. That made my day for real. That made my day.
So when you traveling, you going out of town. Next thing I know, you're on a plane to Atlanta. You're on your plane to LA. You're on your plane on a plane about to go to New York, Tennessee, wherever you going, because you always going somewhere. Just know you got a mission to do. Achieve the mission.
That's a fact. Thank you, Queen. I will achieve this mission. This grind face gang over everything. You feel me? It's up there. You feel me? We got you. I'm telling you, we got you. It's coming. I gotta be strong. I gotta be the strong one right now. You feel me?
It's gonna happen.
Sometimes, sometimes, I deal with my blows differently. You know what I'm saying? I deal with my blows through my music. I deal with my blows. Sometimes it's okay to shoot a tear too. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Just make the music more potent. You know what I'm saying? But I just deal with it differently. You know what I'm saying? I know my calling now, and I accept it for what it is, whether it's preaching or rapping. And to me, they're the same thing. You feel me? Because it's both giving a message. You feel me? So it's like at the end of the day, I'm killing two birds with one stone anyway. You feel me? Just accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And then that's crazy that you say that because not a lot of people know that I'll be on the map like that. I travel a lot. I be doing a lot of stuff everywhere, but they don't. That's just he just don't. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Watch me.
Just know you covered. You covered. And
I need that.
I'm waiting to hear the good news that you, like I said, you have your children in your own custody,
Definitely
and
coming.
that everything that you have battled out here in the field was all worth it.
It's definitely gonna be worth it.
And just
All you
remember, always keep God first,
always.
and everything else will fall in its own place.
That's a fact. I definitely
So
believe
I'm
that.
going thank you for being on my show today.
Thank you for having me.
We have tried this two or three other times, but this was the timing that the Lord wanted you to be here.
That's a fact.
So, again, if you are on social media and you want to say something to him, support his music, is on Facebook is Sir Charles the Movie.
Search
On
out the movie.
Instagram is Sir Charles the Movie. On
Facts.
TikTok is Please Say the
Please
Movie.
say the movie 16.
Please, yeah, Please Say the Movie 16. Support him. You will be seeing more of Grind Face I'm gonna say Enterprise.
That's what
Um,
it is.
uh, with more male and females. It's not just
Right.
males.
Right.
Also, you will see more of them at a later time because I want the world to see who Grind Face is. Grind Face Enterprise. Um, and they're not out here shooting 'em up, um, just doing any and everything, but they are doing something positive. So I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, no problem. And again, in 15 minutes, I will have my um leaders on from Destiny on Purpose, Apostle
Hey,
Corey Harris and Lady Leandra Harris in 15
hey,
minutes. Thank you for taking the time out. I don't know if I was supposed to call you Charles, Christopher, what?
Sir Charles. Sir Charles, the movie. Please say the movie. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Please say the movie out here. You feel me?
All
Detroit
right.
stand up. Grind face gang over everything. Ugh. You know what I'm saying?
So
What
thank
it
you
is.
again. And I
All
will
right.
see y'all in 15 more minutes.
All righty. Thank you.